Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into one of the most critical parts of OSI model, the transport layer. Whether you are sending WhatsApp message, streaming a YouTube video or playing an online game, the transport layer is quietly working behind the scenes to ensure your data gets delivered accurately in the right order and without overwhelming the system. In this video, I will explain what is transport layer, its function, and will give you some real life example to make it super easy to understand. So stick around, hit like, and let's decode the transport layer together. As previously mentioned that the layer of OSI model can be divided into three different categories such as network support layer, user support layer, and transport layer, which creates the communication bridge between these two types of layers. So first let's understand what is transport layer in OSI model. Transport layer is the fourth layer of OSI model. It is responsible for breaking message of session layer into segments and sending these segments in error-free, organized, efficient, and complete form. The transport layer of OSI model provides end-to-end communication. It provides connection-oriented services by using transmission control protocol. It also provides connectionless packet delivery by using user datagram protocol. The major functionality provided by the transport layer can be well understood by some real-life analogy. I have already provided some good discussion on segmentation and reassembly short video of the OSI model. But once again, let's have a look at this real-life example to understand it fully. Imagine you are sending a book to your friend through a courier service. The courier service acts like a transport layer. You break the book into multiple pages, which is similar to the segmentation process, and then you put page numbers on each page and send one by one just like TCP segment. The receiver gets pages, checks if any are missing, assembles them and back in order, which is reassembly. Send the message back just like got it all, which is ACK. If a certain page is missing, then you resend only the missing page, which is analogous to the retransmission. This is how TCP works, making sure everything gets there in the right order and without error. While in connectionless communication, the sender doesn't care about the acknowledgement signal. It sends data without waiting for a CK or confirmation. It is like you announce on the loudspeaker without caring about the people, as some people might hear you while others may not. But still you just keep moving to another location and continue your announcement. This is how UDP protocol works. Very fast, but no guarantee of delivery. In this segment, we are going to talk about the functions of transport layer. The transport layer of OSI model is responsible for segmentation and reassembly. The transport layer of OSI model breaks large messages into smaller segments at the sender side, and these segments are forwarded to the next layer of OSI model for the transmission. These segments are reassembled at receiver side. While comparing it to the real life example, it is like sending a big book in multiple envelopes and reassembling them at the destination. The another functionality provided by the transport layer is reliable delivery using TCP connection. It ensures every packet reaches its destination using acknowledgement. This layer of OSI model uses three-way handshaking mechanism for the reliable communication. Initially, the synchronous packet is sent by the client. Then in response, synchronous acknowledgement packet is sent to confirm that server is ready for the communication. And finally, the communication gets started between them. Another function performed by the transport layer is flow control. It prevents fast sender from overwhelming slow receiver. It is like a slow listener asking a fast speaker to slow down. It can be well understood in this diagram. Initially, the sender sends packet 1 and its acknowledgement is received. Similarly, it sends another packet and ACK is received. But when sender sends third packet, then ACK is not received within defined time. So the sender retransmits it as the sender has assumed that the packet is not received by the receiver, and finally it gets its ACK signal to confirm that packet 3 has been delivered. The another function provided by the transport layer is error detection and correction. It uses checksums to ensure data is not corrupted. Let's understand the process of error detection and correction at the transport layer of OSI model in this diagram. In first step, the sender transmits a binary data packet as given in the diagram. The receiver receives and checks the data using checksum or parity approach. If there is an error found in the received data, the receiver sends negative acknowledgement back to the sender, indicating that the data was not received correctly. Upon receiving the negative acknowledgement, the sender understands that data was corrupted. The sender retransmits the same data. This time the receiver checks and finds that the data is in correct shape. The receiver sends an acknowledgement by confirming the right transmission of data. The last function performed by the transport layer is port addressing. It allows multiple applications to share a network connection using port numbers. The transport layer of OSI model uses port numbers to direct data to the correct application. Remember that reaching the data to the receiver is not the end of communication, but the data should be read to the correct application running on computer. The port address is best identifier for forwarding data to the correct application running on computer. So let's wrap it up. What we learned so far in this video lecture. Let's see the summary of every function of transport layer with some description and real life example in this table. It will help you to understand all the concepts of transport layer of OSI model quickly. In this table I have provided the complete description of every function performed by the transport layer with some real life example. Hopefully it will help you to understand what is transport layer, what are the various functions performed by the transport layer. If you people are having any question about this topic or any other topic, please don't forget to ask question in the comment section. I will try my level best to respond to your question. Thanks for watching.